Hey guys, I'm back with another video. Today I am changing the starter on my baby. After 300,000 kilometers, finally the original starter started making problems because it wouldn't start. So that is what I'm going to do today. Decided to buy a TYC starter because that is actually the company that makes electronics for Toyota originally. So if you're interested, you can come along on the ride with me and hopefully I can say that does it. The first thing is to remove the ground side off the terminal and then the positive, and there's a bracket here to remove. Check the connection of the ground cable towards the chassis and check if it's loose or rusty, because otherwise that can create problems. Next, I'm removing the air filter housing, and in order to do that, I have to remove some clamps from the intake rubber hose. You have to remove the connection to the MAF sensor. And before removing the air filter housing, you have to remove a bunch of vacuum hoses from it and then tuck them aside. To remove the upper half of the air filter housing, you need to loosen two 2mm bolts, and they stay within the housing, so you don't have to remove them. Here I am just finishing removing the rubber air intake and then removing the housing. There are two bolts to be removed here. Three 10mm bolts need to be removed in order to take off the bottom part of the air filter housing. They attached the harness for the MAF sensor on the side of the bottom part of the air filter housing, so I'm just removing that there. I'm removing the connector from the air intake sensor. Normally there are two plastic tabs on the bottom of the housing that need to be squeezed to be separated from the square plastic intake duct on the bottom, but mine are broken, so I was able to just lift it out. I'm now removing a metal bracket for the air filter housing. There's a 10mm bolt holding the plastic air intake duct up there. Now I'm pulling down the rubber protection in order to remove the nut for the positive lead from the starter. I had to break loose the 2 bolts that hold the starter with a breaker bar though. Once they were loose, I was able to use my ratchet to finish. I cleaned up the connector lead with a wire brush and some rust cleaner. Unfortunately, I didn't notice my second camera, that different angle, get knocked down, so that's why you're looking at the back of my head right now. So I choose to do it this way so that I can make room for easy access to the starter. I know some people don't have to, but I'm not one of those people. I'm a little clumsy and hot-headed, so I prefer it this way where there's a lot more space and I can see exactly what I'm doing. I realized I never filmed an outro, so all I did was put the new starter back and I did everything in reverse. Thank you so much for watching, and please like, comment, subscribe, etc. There will definitely be more videos coming your way.